Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com, here with one of the most popular pre-workout products on the market, 1.M.R by BPI. Now the thing about 1.M.R, it's been on the market a while, but it used to have 1,3-dimethylamine, in it. Now they have taken it out, they've replaced it with what they claim to be a better formula. Now what I'm going to do is go over this formula, exactly what's in it, who to take it, when to take it, why to take it, and we're going to break it down, also go over some side effects. Here are the ingredients in 1.M.R. We start out with the first ingredient in their pre-workout Monster Energy and Pump Matrix, 6,780 milligrams. Arginine alpha-ketoglutarate. Now arginine is supposed to basically increase nitric oxide in your body, providing blood flow, thus providing a muscle pump. Now, they put this as the first ingredient, which means that, well, it probably has a pretty good dose of it. Next ingredient will be beta-alanine. Beta-alanine was touted as the next creatine. Beta-alanine is something that actually buffers your body, makes it so you get more reps, leads to carnosine production in the body. Essentially, beta-alanine was touted as the next creatine. The reason I believe it didn't make it as the next creatine as far as sales are concerned is because creatine added maybe 10 to 20 pounds of water weight on somebody within 2 weeks. Beta-alanine is not going to do that, but it is a very good product. Also, it might even give you a little bit of tingling sensation. This is known as paresthesis. And this is something that beta-alanine can do. It usually subsides within the first, 1 to 2 weeks. But just remember, if you're taking a beta-alanine product and it does that, it doesn't mean anything funky is going on. It's just something that beta-alanine does. Third ingredient is L-taurine. Now, I like L-taurine. Taurine is something found commonly in, well, Red Bull. It's an amino acid, and honestly, I like it for cell volumization effects. I really like the product. Also, it has an energizing effect. It's an essential amino acid. Creatine. They put creatine monohydrate. Can't say enough good things about creatine monohydrate. It's tried, it's true, it's proven, it's researched. I like the fact they put it in here. N-acetyltyrosine, which is basically tyrosine with an N-acetyl group attached. Now, I love tyrosine. In fact, when I was with Cybation, our main stimulants in Novum was N-acetyltyrosine and caffeine. N-acetyltyrosine and caffeine, I've found, give me the best boost of anything. So obviously there's caffeine in here. When you combine that with 300 mgs of caffeine, 300 milligrams of caffeine, you can't really go wrong with NAT, N-acetyltyrosine, and caffeine. Next up would be citrus senesis. Now, all I got out of citrus senesis, and actually looking at my notes right now, is orange. It's basically orange oil. What extract they got, what percent extract, I don't know. I just know that it means something to do with orange. There was no research or data available on any of the databases I searched. Kigelia africana. Again, another thing, I found a lack of data on that product, so I can't really comment on what that'll do. Again, that's something maybe contact BPI, ask them what that does. Then you have Polyana cupana. It's a fancy word for guarana, as far as I know. Guarana is basically it's a plant, and it has caffeine in it. Guarana is a good product. I can't say anything bad about guarana. It's good. Yerba mate. Now, yerba mate contains 3 things, mainly, for a stimulant effect. It contains caffeine, it contains theophylline, and it contains theobromine. Now, the thing about those, what we found is that the caffeine, what we found in studies on yerba mate, is that it does lead to more of a stimulating effect on the muscles rather than the nervous system. Now, whether that's true or to lead to real-world results, I don't know, but I've always been a fan of yerba mate, and I see it as a good inclusion in this product. Next, I got anhydrota vasica. Now, I'm actually going to look at my notes real quick, because that, I believe, is something they put in to help with the lack of 1,3-dimethylamine in this product. What it does, it's a bronchodilator. Now what that'll do is it'll make you breathe better, and that's something that 1,3-dimethyl is known to do as well. Schizandra chinesis, that would be something that actually relaxes your central nervous system. It inhibits it, making it so other stimulants can work better. I like that product. I don't mind it at all. Visnia mocanera. I kept wanting to say macarena. The only thing I can find about this is it is a rare plant on the endangered species list. I'm not sure if they'd let somebody use that for supplements if it was a rare plant on the endangered species list, but I don't know where the extract is, if there's farms of this somewhere. I was not able to find much data on that ingredient. And then there's Vitis vinifera. All I find is that's a common word for grapevine. I did hear that through the grapevine. But I didn't see anything on stimulatory effects. I know it's been used, for example, back in the old days, they used to put grape leaves over cuts to help it heal. Many different effects, many different medicinal purposes used for in the past. What it was used for as a stimulant effect, I couldn't find anything. With that said, who should take this? Anybody looking for a pre-workout energy boost, looking at some extra creatine and beta-alanine and arginine in their system, which helps produce muscle pumps and muscle growth. Good products to take. Side effects. Any stimulant-related side effect will be possible with this. That's why follow the label recommended dosages. Start low and work your way up to the recommended maximum dose. Once you hit that, don't go higher. If you notice anything going funky on you, anything going wrong, consult your physician or family doctor. 1.M.R is a great selling product. I personally felt it. As far as the ingredients in here that I know are sound. There's very good research behind them, and I really like them. The other ingredients, depending on what extract they used of those, which wasn't as clear as I would like on the back here for me to decipher what it does, it's doing something. People like this product. As far as this is a good seller. TigerFitness.com has this, an everyday competitive price, a very good price. Come and get yours now. Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com, BPI's 1.M.R, out.